Ranjan reporting live to get to the bottom of where does Gynger come from. So to start uncovering this mystery, I called into the foothills of the French Alps where Gary is at a skiing electronic music festival. Gary, can you tell me, where did Gynger come from?
All right, so we had Laura Hoffman in our team, and she has shared on Slack like an article about like a best performing item, which was like this bow from Yandy, and it was looked upon by the company kind of as something interesting, but without giving it further thoughts. And when I realized it was their bestseller, I was like, well, it could very well be our bestseller as well. So I reached to one of our vendor, which was back in the day like JC Voyage, but Colette was pretty good to get very short lead time, and she came up with a very aggressive price of, I guess it was $7 DDP. So that was pretty cool. Obviously, there were some pushback from the other team because it was not really on brand. It was perhaps hard to market, and also like models didn't want to wear it. So it was like this big scene around the company, like, oh my God, what are we doing? We cannot have this kind of products, etc. But long story short, like the product was finally like brought to market, and it was a pretty great success. And thereafter, like our creation did a great job, like reappropriating the like design and coming up with something much nicer. Unfortunately, a bit more expensive, but what can we do? And from there, like it's been a great success that has been repeating itself year over year. And I know that our procurement team is also like always getting to buy it in larger number, but I think we can be even more aggressive. It's always a great product to purchase like for V-Days or other occasions.
So to dig even deeper, I decided to talk to Roman. This was not quite a French ski chalet, because apparently the Paris office is running out of conference rooms. And when I asked Roman to find a quiet place, yes, this is Roman calling in from a bathroom in France. Roman, where did Gynger come from?
Wow, that story. From what I remember, there was first some kind of external newsletter with a product that was produced, which was crazy. And then someone, I don't know if it was Gary or myself or maybe Laura Hoffman, sent it to a bunch of people internally saying, oh my God, look at that. And like some people were saying, were horrified and other. And then I think Gary jumped the wagon and said, oh, I found the supplier. And we started to order this product as a test. And the rest became history because the product that was controversial became a hit. And then I think Ariana developed our own version, which was of course better. And then there was of course the ELDF version, and Gynger turns to be a full history.
Finally, to get to the truth, who better to speak than our esteemed Chief Design Officer? Helen, can you tell me about Gynger's origin story?
How did Gynger become Gynger? Well, back in the day, it was one of those opportunistic buys. I recall it being Gary, but I know Roman had something to do with it. And it was a purchase of a red bow, which was literally a piece of ribbon this kind of wide that the model kind of threaded between her legs, brought over on one shoulder and tied in a big bow here. I thought it was the tackiest thing ever. But of course it sold. So they wanted to repurchase it. And we were like, what? No, please. Oh. So we took on the challenge. I said, of course, we could design something way better in the same concept, using the same concept. So Ariana took on the project. I said, come on, we can do a bra and panty set. Let's do a big bow on the front of the bra. So she designed Gynger as we know it. And I think, yeah, we were like, okay, let's have some fun with it. It's a matching set. Let's put a big bow on the back of the panty, something like that. And voila, Gynger was born.
One last thing before we go. Roman mentioned in an email and Helen mentioned a product from Yandy. After digging into Roman's inbox, we found the email, and here it is exclusively. And you could read this was Roman finding this product from Yandy, sending it around, and Chloe saying in December 2015, disgusting, can't believe Cosmopolitan is showing this crap. That's where it all began. That is the origin of Gynger. And we hope this brings you a bit more information to the origin story of Gynger. But to really get the story, let's have Ariana live and in person tell you exactly how she designed the Gynger that we all know and love today. So let's go to Ariana. Now, if everyone can please close this video, stop it, close the tab, and go back to the Google Meet. We're going to join you over there live and in person.